Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Started with the name of Almighty Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. So currently we have been sharing the anti-neoplastic agents. And regarding anti-neoplastic agent, I did talk to you as there are 5 fingers of the hand. So we can intervene into this area by 5 different ways. By adding 5 different kinds of drug. Number 1, alkylating agent. Number 2, antibiotics. Number 3, natural products. Number 4, antimetabolites. And number 5 in this aspect is phosphokinase inhibitors. Number 1, that is alkylating agent, has been eliminated in your syllabus because, as the name indicates, these alkylating agents has got lone pair of electron on the nitrogen, and they act as a nucleophile and itself act as a cancer causing agent by breaking the DNA down. So these has been deleted from chemistry point of view. The second one is the antibiotics. You are all aware of different kind of antibiotics, and the natural products with steam and with blasting sulfates are extensively used. And then various kinds of antimetabolites, 5-fluorouracil and so on and so forth are being used. And then phosphokinase inhibitors. You know, wherever the cancer is this, the phosphokinase inhibitor, enzyme phosphokinase are shoot up, and we should have to control it by inhibiting it. So these are the 5 ways. And I did talk to you about introduction. And introduction, I did mention to you, the cancer is a disease of old people, and cell division is keep on going on. When the age is more and more, the cell division keep on more and more, and person would become aged, and cells start performing some mistakes, due to which the cancer starts. Another important aspect is that there are certain cancer producing genes which are responsible, and I did give you the list of that one in the previous lecture. What are the genes which are responsible to cause breast cancer? What are the genes responsible to cause leukemia? What are the causative agent of colon cancer, and so on and so forth? Now, the current dilemma of the talk in that respect is how the cell death starts. And in the case of cancer, cell keep on deteriorating and destroying. Now these are the 2 ways. From this transparency, you can check. This is called as intrinsic pathway, and this is called as extrinsic pathway. Why this part is called as intrinsic pathway and this part is called as extrinsic pathway? As the name indicates, this starts from inside the cell, and this starts from the outer side of the cell or the cell membrane. Now, how you can able to understand it? That is, now this is the mitochondria. Mitochondria has got this is the mitochondria. Inside the mitochondria, electron transport chain is there in NAD, NADH2, and then FAD and FADH2, and then coenzyme Q10, and then cytochrome C. This is that area wherein the things are going on, and currently we are locating this one, cytochrome C. And as you know, the mitochondria is such an organelle which is present in cytosol or in the inside of the cell. That's why this has been designated the name as intrinsic pathway, because this starts right from the center of the cell. Now in the cytoplasm. So from this cytochrome C, how this can be controlled? Now there are 3 bits, that is bit, bad, bax. These are the 3 things which control it and let it to pass through the cytochrome C. Now herein it is also controlled by NP280. If these 3 are responsible to open the pathway, and these 2 substances BLC and BLX1 are responsible to close this place, not to pass through these agents from here. So when the cytochrome C is there and it shoots up in the particular area, that is called the cytosol fraction, and it forms F1. The structural presentation of APOF1 is as follows. Now then onward, this APOF is converted into apoptose, and then the apoptose combined with pro-Caspase-9. These combine together and form, this is the pro-apoptose, here is this one, and around it these things are being arrayed, and this is called as Caspase-9. Now this Caspase-9 is then activation of excavations. Now capsic enzymes are therein, and those enzymes cleave off cellular protein, and that cellular protein leads towards cell death. So this is a programmed process which goes on inside the cell. This was the intrinsic pathway, and now we are moving up toward the extrinsic pathway, which is here one. As the name indicates, extrinsic, or in this case, this is the cell membrane. This is outer part of the cell and this is inner part of the cell. Now it starts from the outer part of the cell, that is what you call as death receptors are there. Those death receptors interlinked with 3 substances which are present in TNFR1, then DR1, 5 and FAS. These are the smaller proteins. They combine with the death receptors and move towards the place which moves again towards the further procapsid. Then procapsid is converted into capsid 8 by 10. This capsid 8 by 10 is converted into BID, and BID is responsible to open the area, and again this goes to cytochrome C, and then it will move towards activation of excavations, and that capsid enzymes are formed, and then these capsid enzymes are converted into cleavage of cellular protein, and ultimately cell death has been occurred. Now this is that area wherein you can see intrinsic and extrinsic pathway of cellular apoptosis. Apoptosis is the programmed cell death system which has been given inside the body, and you must understand, then you can handle the cancer, which is very, very important. And these extrinsic and intrinsic pathway should be on your tips, and you can see these things also from Gisbert, medicinal chemistry by Gisbert. And if you could not be able to understand anything, I am in front of you. You can talk to me directly, and I will be able to answer to you in that respect. You are all well aware of it. My mobile number is 0300416375. Again, I am saying, my son and daughters, if you could not be able to understand anything, I am available all the time. What you can say is 24 hours for your services. Whenever you like, wherever you like, and at what time you like, you can call upon me. All the time I have got mobile with me. and I can directly talk to you and I can explain up to my level whatsoever I could do. And I used to say to you people, that is to the final year class, theoretically I can let you to be equivalent to the globe, but practically I cannot, because I am lacking many things. So for that matter, I will request you to let me to know whatsoever you are not able to understand. Please don't forget to talk to me. Do talk to me, and I am available all the time. Next time, inshallah, we will carry on further process of the cancer, because cancer is the only and only disease which is the challenge to humanity, challenge to pharmacists, and pharmacist has to make the medicine. Now, look, now Corona, all global village is looking at the pharmaceutical companies, and in the pharmaceutical companies, these are the entities of the pharmacists who are working in R&D, research and development, and they are trying their level best to create a vaccine, to create all other kinds of drugs which can save the humanity. And again, the COVID-19 is the challenge of a pharmacist, and it is the duty of a pharmacist that he or she should be able to produce innovative, new medicine which could serve the humanity and let the humanity to be saved. May God give us power in a way so that we should be able to make vaccine immediately and we can save the humanity. Thank you very much, my son and daughter. Khuda Hafiz. Wish you all the best. Allah Hafiz.